My dear student, we are going to study the positive deviations and negative deviations from the Raoult's law. First we see the non-ideal and ideal solutions. When two components are completely miscible, the solution form may be ideal or non-ideal. A solution is said to be ideal when it fulfills the conditions, that is the criteria or the characteristics of the ideal solution. An ideal solution is one in which the molecules attract one another with equal force irrespective of their nature. Thus, a solution composed of two components A and B will be an ideal one if the force of attraction between A and A, B and B, and A and B should be the same. That is, the interactions are equal in a strength. Second point, that is, it should be obeys the Raoult's law of vapor pressure at all concentrations. Then third point, that is the criteria, the activity of each component is equal to its mole fraction under all conditions of temperature, pressure and concentration. A is equal to XA. A is a component, in a small letter A is a activity, AA, and X is the mole fraction. AI is equal to Xi. I is ith considered for the ith component. That is, mole fraction must be equal to its activity. The chemical and physical nature of the component should be similar. Next point, there is should be no change in a volume. The delta V mixing is equal to 0. On mixing of the two components in a liquid state, the volume of solute and solvent that gives the equal to the volume of the solution. Next, there is a criteria, that is, there should be no change in enthalpy. That is, the delta H mixing is equal to 0. On mixing the components in the liquid state, heat is neither absorbed or nor evolved. The another characteristic, that is the mixing of A and B components, is completely random. Means the solution which do not satisfy all above conditions are called non-ideal solution. A solution in which Raoult's law is obeyed for each component as its mole fraction varies from 0 to 1. Ideal solutions and the Raoult's law. According to Dalton's law, the total pressure P is equal to sum of partial pressures P is equal to PA plus PB. P is the total pressure, where the PA be the partial vapor pressure of a component A, PB be the partial vapor pressure of a component B. The binary solution consists of component A and B, and both components are assumed to be volatile and form an ideal solution. PA is equal to XA into P and PB is equal to XB into P, where XA is a mole fraction of a component A and XB is a mole fraction of a component B. Both mole fractions are in the vapor mixture. The partial pressures vary with the nature of the components, their composition in the mixture, and of course of the temperature. Ideal liquid mixture is one in which both components obeys Raoult's law over the entire range of composition at all temperature. Then Raoult's law is state that the vapor pressure PA of any solvent A is equal to its mole fraction XA in the solution multiplied by the vapor pressure P raised to 0 A of the pure solvent. Means PA is equal to XA into P raised to 0 A. Another component for B, PB is equal to XB into P raised to 0 B, where PA and PB partial vapor pressures of a component A and B respectively. XA and XB are mole fractions of component A and B respectively. P raised to 0A and P raised to 0B are vapor pressure of pure liquid components A and B respectively at the same temperature. The phase diagram, if you consider, and its mole fraction in a solution, the plot of the partial vapor pressure of each component against its mole fraction, that is composition at a constant temperature, is a straight line passing through the origin. The total vapor pressure, which is the sum of partial vapor pressures, is also a straight line. The molecules of the ideal solution must be similar in size, shape and chemical properties. For example, benzene and toluene. This pair is the ideal solution example. Pentane and hexane, N-hexane and N-heptane, carbon tetrachloride and silicon tetrachloride, chlorobenzene and bromobenzene, bromoethane and chloroethane, ethyl bromide and ethyl iodide, N-butyl chloride, N-butyl bromide, etc. are the ideal solution pairs. Ideal solutions which in the pair. The chemical potential of a component in ideal solution is related to the chemical potential of the pure liquid form. Most of the solutions show appreciable deviations from the ideal behavior and are called non-ideal or real solutions. If two components of the mixture of two volatile liquids differ in physical and chemical nature, a mixture of polar and non-polar liquids, the solution form is a non-ideal. These solutions do not obey Raoult's law. First, the solution showing the positive deviations from the Raoult's law, and second, solution which shows negative deviations from the Raoult's law. The vapor pressure versus mole fraction curve for non-ideal solutions shows the deviations to greater or lesser extent from the theoretical straight line. First we see that is a solution showing positive deviation. When the total vapor pressure of a non-ideal solution is greater than the total vapor pressure value obtained by applying the Raoult's law, the deviations observed are called the positive deviations from the Raoult's law. Positive deviations arises when the force of attraction between the two molecules of the same liquid A or liquid B, that is like molecules either A and A or B and B, is greater than between the molecules of liquid A and the molecules of liquid B. That is, unlike molecules A and B, that is the positive deviation. AA or BB is greater than AB. The different kinds of molecules A and B are attracted with lesser force than the molecules of the same kind AA or BB. Such a behavior promotes the tendency of molecules of each kind to escape from the solution into a vapor phase. Such a process is accompanied by absorption of heat. Therefore, heat of mixing and the volume change of mixing will be positive. In this case, that is the delta H mixing is equal to positive and delta V mixing is equal to also positive. Therefore, the vapor pressure composition curves of the two liquid and the solution lie above to those of ideal solution curve. The extent of positive deviation depends upon several or many factors. The liquid pairs showing positive deviations from the Raoult's law must differ in the polarity of the molecules, then intermolecular forces of attraction, length of the hydrocarbon chain of the molecules, association of the either components that is constituent in the liquid state, that phase. The deviation is larger if the two liquids differ greatly in respect to the above factors in which cases, a maximum in the plot of total vapor pressure versus composition of the solution is observed. In some cases, deviations are small, but in some cases, the deviations are appreciable. For examples, liquid pairs showing positive deviations from the Raoult's law are acetone plus carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride plus toluene, water plus methyl alcohol, acetone plus ethyl ether, carbon tetrachloride plus heptane, heptane plus ethyl alcohol, etc. are the examples shows the pair shows the positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Mainly, the polar and non-polar nature of the molecules decide the intermolecular forces between the molecules when one liquid is polar and other is non-polar. The intermolecular forces would be less and positive deviation will be large. A mixture of benzene and ethyl alcohol shows large deviation because benzene is a non-polar and ethyl alcohol is a polar. On the other hand, when both liquids are polar, then the positive deviation will be less, as in the case of a mixture of ether and acetone. Ether is also polar and acetone is also polar. Some other examples of mixtures which shows a positive deviations are ethyl alcohol and chloroform. Ethyl alcohol polar and the chloroform also polar in nature. Water and propyl alcohol. Conclusion can be drawn for liquid pairs showing positive deviations from Raoult's law is Pa is greater P raised to 0A into XA and Pb is greater than Pb raised to 0 into B. Second, that is the P is greater than Pa plus Pb, and third, that is a P is greater than the P0A plus P0B. Another, that is the second, that is the solution showing negative deviation from the Raoult's law. When the total vapor pressure of a non-ideal solution is less than the total vapor pressure value obtained by applying the Raoult's law, the deviations observed are called negative deviations from the Raoult's law. Negative deviations arises when the force of attraction between the molecules of liquid A and liquid B, that is between unlike molecules A and B, are stronger or the greater than the individual molecules of liquid A or liquid B, that is between like molecules either A and A or B and B. The negative deviation is observed. The negative deviation A-B intermolecular attraction consider is greater A or B. The different types of the molecules of liquid A and liquid B are mutually attracted with a greater force than molecules of the same kind A and A or B and B. Such a behavior obstructs the tendency of the molecules of each liquid to escape from solution into the vapor phase. That is, it is a slow process, and for such a processes, the heat of mixing and volume change of mixing will be negative. That delta H mixing is a negative, delta V mixing is equal to negative also. Therefore, the vapor pressure composition curve of the two liquids and the solution lie below those of ideal solution curve. For examples, the liquid pairs like acetone plus chloroform, then the pyridine plus acetic acid, ether, chloroform, pyridine, formic acid, hydrochloric acid plus water, perchloric acid plus water, sulfuric acid plus water. It is due to the partial association between the molecules through the hydrogen bonding. Any halogen acid plus nitric acid also shows the deviation, negative deviation. From the Raoult's law, conclusion can be drawn for the liquid pair showing negative deviation. Pa is less than P raised to 0A into XA and Pb is less than P raised to 0B into XB. Second, that is the vapor pressure of the solution at a minimum point is less than the vapor pressure of either of the liquid in a pure state, that is P less than P raised to 0 A and P is less than P raised to 0 B. Thank you.